Hi guys, I just want to show my small account. What a bloody week. You can see like almost everything dropped because this account I mainly focus on the stock that's not only penny stock, but the stocks are mostly under 1 penny. So there some of the stocks are mostly like very risky. Um, so yeah, I'm expected, a lot of up and downs. Um, and this is actually my first time investing in penny stock. Like very like risky, like low value penny stocks. But I never thought this will go like this way. The first time I bought buy penny stock, and it go down so much. Okay, so basically I want to talk about what did I buy. Okay, I bought HCMC, which is a tobacco company that's is suing Philip Morris for $1 billion. But however, after I bought it, I first bought it at 17 cents. Which is okay, and but I didn't buy a lot. I was really hesitate, and then gradually I increased the amount, and then it go up so much, right? I was like, okay, yeah, maybe this is the thing. So I increased the amount, and when it jumped to like 45, point 0.045, and then I was like, wow, okay, just in like 3 days, it jumped like 3 times, and but it can it did some corrections, and then it went back to 0.3. So I added a little bit more, and I'm trying to average. So basically, I try to average it down. I do think it will have some upside potential. So yes, and it did. So basically, it soon rise past point 0045 again, and I think it all the way up to 0.6. But at that time, I didn't sell it. I was, many people say, oh yeah, it's going to rise to 1 cent or something like that. I was like, okay, maybe I should wait. And well, how it goes this sort of story. But this one, but then I found out this one has a huge, huge flow. So there's no way you can rise to, it's really difficult, really like low probability to rise to even 1 cent. So when it reached to 0.6, and but I didn't sell it. When it come back to 0.5, and I tried to sell it, right. So first I tried to sell it at 0.6, obviously, and it didn't work because it never go back to even 0.6. And when it go back to 0.4, I tried to sell it at 0.5. So basically, every time I kind of just lost a chance and tried to sell it above my average, and then gradually drop down to like 0.3. My average is at that time was zero total average. This on here it's my average of like just like in branch like certain purchase, but not the aggregate um, average. It's not the average of my overall price. I think my overall price is more like 0.4 to 0.5, something like that. So basically, yeah. So I'm trying to sell it like when it's 0.3. So I lost about 1/3 what I got, and I didn't sell all. And but it still keep on go down, still like still keep on dropping. Um, and it dropped down to all the way to point right now it's 0.007 now, but yeah. I think the long term, I actually do not. Luckily, I only have 400 share left, so it's not a large amount. I think, and I lost almost like 79%, 80%. So even this this small amount, I lost about like maybe $4 or $5. So I mean it's okay. It's a lesson to be learned. Okay, so anything like for those penny stock, you cannot buy larger amount and do good research because when I bought it, I didn't realize how much flow it has and. Yeah, so many people say, "Oh yeah, you can go to $1." Yeah, if you go down to $1, then you will have a market cap almost as big as Disney, and this is just a couple of shops, and you know um, nothing more than that. So there's no way you can go to $1. Okay, so MMEX, I think this is a like a long-term potential stock. So even it dropped, 63%. I'm not that worried to be honestly. I think I can at least like make up my loss and I can sell it at least above my cost because this is a long-term stock. Uh, Okay, so as SRMX, so all this stock I bought, like mass, all this stock I bought within this month. So basically, all this stock here I bought, it's during their. So basically, let me show you. So basically, um, so the stock was on the rise. So basically, on the first huge spike. So after a huge spike, I thought, okay, you'll drop down, right? And then you're probably gonna have another spike, follow the trend of the first one. But I did not predict the market crash. So I bought it where I thought it will stop, like the dip, like where the correction will be at. So, for example, um, so look at the 1 month chart. Okay, so basically there's a huge spike. For example, this one SRMX, all the way to here, and I thought, okay, maybe you'll drop to here, as a trend predict, right? Maybe if I buy it here, and after a finish drop, will maybe have you'll go up again. So basically using the graphic analysis, but well, it didn't because the market crashed at that time, and it just keep on dropping, keep on dropping. I did a previous video on SRMX. Um, it is a kind of potential stock, so I am not worried. So basically, I don't think I'm worried, but yeah. So uh, okay. So this spike is not the spike I'm talking about. This is a spike is just last few days because it dropped so much and it did like 80% of a spike. I think the day before yesterday. Um, okay. So let's see. Where is the spike? Okay. So here it is. So basically, the stock go up all the way to 0.019, and so basically based on this, I actually bought it somewhere around here. So my average is 1.1 ish, and I saw that because I saw the candle, and then I thought, okay, maybe you'll finish the drop, and then you'll probably go back up again. But well, it didn't, and yeah. So yeah, so the lesson to be learned: don't go too heavy, on this. Even though you're kind of bullish on the company, don't go too heavy on the stock. Again, SRMX is a 5G connection, smart home connectivity company. So their product is home, connection, like automatic control your temperature uh, before you um, before you come home. and also have a smart air filter system. And what's so attractive about this company is it has so many big partnership with established company, like very big company. Like normal the companies that normally wouldn't partner with a penny stock. So even if those big companies partnership with SRMX, I think really they probably did their research. They know stuff we don't know, and and so if they are bullish on SRMX, I think there's probably some reasons behind it. So that's why I jump into SRMX, and also because when I compare SRMX and to some other stock, like the size of the spike is much greater. Like for example, AITX, and things like that. And so that's why I'm really kind of interested at that time, and so I bought the shares. Um, so SRMS partnership with T-Mobile, and the partnership with and there's a rumor, or I think a partnership with SpaceX, and as well as Microsoft. The levels of partnership in this term, I don't think um, is that strongish, but even so, even partnership, and there's many videos. Actually, sorry, there's a couple of videos in Microsoft their presentation actually mentioned SRMX. So I think it's a good sign, and this is a legit company. Has a strong drive to be, and also SRMX has partnership with since the founder is, I think it's a Taiwanese American. So there's a lot of partnership with between him and some Taiwanese manufacturer. So I think it's a good sign, and they later on they can access the Asian market, and also because they manufacture. They can easily set up manufacture, in Taiwan and in China, and so they can lower the cost. So okay, so this is SRMX. Okay, let's talk about. Okay, so next one is OZSC. This stock is very very bullish. I'm very very bullish with this stock. And in this week, just last week, there's a lot of like catalysts coming out, and it did the stock rising, I think, from 0.12 to all the way to 0.17. But this is also one of the stock I bought it too early. uh, FOMO, let's say, fear of missing out. I bought it, I think that my average is 0.3. Actually, it's also one of the stocks that's just before, after the first initial surge, and I saw that it will. So basically, it's similar as the SRMX and many other stock I bought at the same time. It's right after initial stock. That's why I have a huge loss right now. So basically, yeah, let's see. So SRMX, uh, 3 months. Okay, yeah. So basically, after the first surge, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe based on this chart, right? Maybe I should buy somewhere here, and then this is probably a bottom, but no, it didn't. It's not. It just keep on dropping, keep on. So, so yeah, so it's this kind of penny stocks. It's really really hard to predict, and when you buy it, probably not going to. You shouldn't use a lot of cash uh, that you plan to invest. So I bought it somewhere here, which is 0.03, and it just dropped, and I do not want to. It just dropped so much, and I just do not want to put any more money in there, and I'm just really depressed.
So and right now it goes down, goes up again. So right now I do think it's a good company, and me and I think many people are expecting this stock to go up all the way to $1 by the end of the year. So I will not sell it, and I'm not worried. Even so, I'm down a huge percent, so almost 50% on this stock. Yeah. So okay, so from the worst to the best. Okay. Okay, so REZ, I'm also very bullish on this stock. Um, Also, I'm probably not as bullish as OZSC. This one is a very good long-term stock. So even though 42% drop, I am not I'm not worried at all, and I think it will. Yeah, so this is a percentage sign right here. This column. Even though it dropped to 42%, I don't think I'm not worried at all. Yeah. I think the long term is very good. It's a resource company, and I think this one is good. So AITX is very good too. Uh, to be honestly, AITX I'm not as bullish as some other technology stocks. There's one reason for it. Because their product is it's a robot. I don't feel like there's a huge market, to be honestly. So I wouldn't hold this too long. Would hold it medium term, but I wouldn't hold it like a couple of years or so. I probably hold it for 1 year and stuff like that. Uh, it's a like Zoba company, like Zoba security service and stuff like that. I do not see like many. I do see like some public space using this as a like a showcase or as a demonstrator, but I do not think just even so I actually hold some shares AITX. I I this one I think it's a good stock, but compare some other ones, I do not see as big a potential as the other ones. So I'm probably going to just sell it after I learn like 100% or 200%, something like that. Okay, so hopefully I can get there. Even right now my average is 0.216. Hopefully I can sell it like zero point 0.6 or something like that. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Okay, so SSTF, this one I'm very bullish. So it dropped 40%. Fine about it. I'm not too worried. Okay, so this is humble. It was just merged. It just did a reverse stock split, and right after that, stock basically surged almost 40% or 50%. But I was like, okay, should I sell it? But I didn't. I didn't sell it, and which I should. All those penny stock people say, you shouldn't hold it. You should not be too greedy. And that's one lesson to be learned. It was like 6.3, 6.5 ish, but I didn't sell it. Now it's just a couple of days ago. Now it's 2.99. So yeah, so I was from positive 34%. Now it's negative 34%. Yeah, so it's another lesson to be learned. Yeah, so this one I kind of really regret I didn't sell it at that time. And if I sell it, I can invest in some of these stocks I'm very bullish about on. At that time, still low. At that time, OZSC is only zero point 0.2. So if I sell that stock and invest in OZSC, I would be up, 50% again. But yeah, so another one, AXXA. This one I'm okay with. I also maybe 100% or 150%. I probably sell this. Um, VISM. This one is probably my longer term stock. I probably hold it for 1 year ish, or or slightly longer, 1.5 year. AOTS, Atos. Yeah, so this is one of my, you know, this I bought it too high, but I'm not too worried about this one. SING. This one is my medium term. I probably hold it for 1 year, or 9 months ish, 9 months to 1 year. VYNE. I'm bullish long term, also 1 year, maybe 12 months, or or 14 months, something like that. And I expect this one to be doubles. So maybe $14, something like that. $16. I saw it around. Definitely be about $16, or say $16 to $20, something like that. Okay, so BioLace, yeah, so I do not have a huge amount BioLace. This is a stock I bought it when it dropped. I saw it probably not gonna drop so far. I do not have a huge amount. MVIS, okay, so this one is very bullish. Um, yeah, normally I wouldn't buy stock over $10 in my this account. But because of it dropped so much at that time, and so you know, I ran out of money in my bigger account. So I was like, okay, whatever, I just buy some because it's so cheap right at that point. Yeah, but this stock, I'm very bullish. So I'm expecting this stock at least double by end of the year, at least. So MVIS. Yeah. So I don't want to talk too much. Too much. It's a lighter company. Hopefully, it will be purchased by some other big companies. Okay. So I'm going to skip this next couple ones. SELB. This is one of my longer term stock. Maybe I hope I can getting this stock at even lower price. Maybe like 3.6 ish. But I don't know if it's gonna be that low. But I'll be just holding the stock. This is kind of one of my long-term stock. I expect it at least, to hold it for 6 months ish, or like 1 year, 6 months to 1 year, and or longer, and see where it goes. And there's many good long-term catalyst for this stock. So at least double, triple, double, SSFT is also one of my very bullish stock. I probably gonna sell it, at least double my price. Maybe I sell it like over $1. This SSFT is I would compare to OZSC. This is probably two of the stock that I am most bullish. And BNGO, okay, yeah. So I don't talk too much about this stock, and because I only bought it because it dropped so much, and there's many videos you can, So I don't want to talk about it that much anymore. But right now it's a very good price. The only reason I bought it on this account is because it just dropped so much, and I ran out cash on my bigger account. SENS is a good stock. Yeah, so it's a blood glucose detection company. We basically, instead of you have to prickle your finger every I think every week or every day. You can just implant a device to your body, and you will automatically check your blood glucose. So basically, you can do it once every 3 months or once every 6 months. And I think this is has a. I expect this to double very soon. So whatever the price is, I'm not worried, and probably not gonna sell it until it hits my next price target. And I will see. AIRISIRC. This one many people did a video on, so I don't want to talk too much. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything to those couple ones because I'm bullish. First, I'm bullish on this stocks, and until it rises to my price target, I would not sell those. So this one I expect at least to double. This one, so I'm not going to sell it until it doubles. TNXP. This one is yeah, so many people say, oh, expect this one to be like 10x. So even so, I'm probably not gonna wait until 10x. But this one has some very good catalysts, even some COVID vaccine and stuff like that. So TNXP. So put that on your watch list. TNXP. I think a good price is the purchase price I purchased right now is a very good price, 1.1, and maybe it will drop back to this price. Maybe, hopefully. So you have another chance to purchase it next couple of days. But yeah, so 1.1 is a good price, or even hopefully $1. And yeah, so this one very good catalyst. Next, so basically at least double. So yeah, so this is my small account. Um, It's a huge drop you can see this month because Nasdaq basically back all the way down to corrections, and and just rising back up. So yeah, so lesson to be learned: always have 1/3 of your money as a free cash. In case of market crash, you can pick up some good stock at insanely low price. Um, Yeah, so at that time I do not have a reserve. I basically FOMO and purchase all this stock at a very high price. Like this one, as I said, as SRMX, and yeah, so all of them pretty much all the stock I have is pretty much the same. Can be summarized. Basically, it's the same story as the SRMX. I purchased it at the first dip. I thought it will dropped, and I did kind of heavy, like on it for and so hopefully, and my next video I will talk about why this market crash, because I don't want to make the video too long. It's already so. In my next video I will talk about why this market crash was predicted by the graph. Okay, yeah, but So look out for my next video. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Okay. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.